response on behalf of the graduating class is Mr. Maruel Elpred Vincent Cudio, Summa Cum Laude from the Bachelor of Science in Biology, major in Medical Biology.
Our Honorable University President, Dr. Ramon M. Docto, the Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Myla N. Lucero, Vice President for Finance and Administration, Dr. Venson L. Limpiada, Vice President for Research, Development and Extension, Dr. Marjorie A. Española, Vice President for External Campuses, Dr. Rodolfo O. Abalos Jr., members of the Board of Regents, Palawan State University system officials, the University Registrar, Dr. Cheryl Ann C. Dator, campus administrators, college deans, Dr. Ronald Edelberto A. Ona of the College of Sciences, Dr. Mary G. Alvior of the College of Teacher Education, Dr. Jeffrey June B. Yana of the College of Hospitality and Tourism Management, program chairs, faculty and staff, our distinguished guest speaker, the Regional Director of CHEDMI Maropa, Professor Edna Imelda Fernandez Legaspi, my fellow graduates, our beloved parents, family, and friends, a blessed day. Today, we celebrate the culmination of the time we've spent these past few years in Palawan State University, the lessons we've learned, the people we've met, and the quiet, consistent ways we've grown. We've stumbled and struggled, but through it all, we've been shaped not only by our professors and education, but by grace. Grace from God, grace from the people He placed in our lives, and grace in the moments when we felt we couldn't move forward, but somehow still did. I stand before you today receiving a distinction I am deeply honored to be awarded with, but one I do not carry alone. While I too have navigated personal trials, I am mindful that many among us have endured even greater challenges, facing quiet battles that may never be spoken aloud. And behind every graduate is a parent or guardian whose sacrifices often went unseen, yet were immeasurable. For every sleepless night, every peso stretched, and every whispered prayer, they have my deepest respect and admiration. The milestone we celebrate today was not achieved in isolation. It was made possible by the community that PSU cultivated around us. We were guided by the insights and dedication of our professors, supported by the commitment of the staff, uplifted by friends who walked alongside us, and anchored by the steadfast love of our families. In all these, I recognize the hand of God working through every person, every opportunity, and every moment of grace. So to all who have journeyed with us, thank you. Thank you for your unwavering support, your sacrifices, and your presence in our lives. And as I stand here, it is not merely to accept a recognition, but to offer something more. A message, a purpose, or perhaps a few gentle reminders that I hope will resonate with us all as we step into what lies ahead. To evolve with conviction, live with compassion, and speak with intention. As a Bachelor of Science in Biology, major in Medical Biology, we were taught to study life, its complexity, its adaptability, and its constant evolution. And in this journey we call life, every graduate here has come to realize that change is not just inevitable, it is essential. Life, the environment, and everything around us is ever-changing. In that same rhythm of transformation, we too are capable of change. This power to evolve is one of the greatest things we possess. It allows us to grow, to become people our younger selves would be proud of. With every step forward, our ambitions shift, our goals sharpen, and our sense of self deepens. We are not the same people we were yesterday. The challenges we've overcome and the victories we've celebrated have shaped us in ways we may not always notice, but they are there. in how we think, how we act, and how we carry ourselves. There was a time when life felt simpler, less pressure, fewer expectations. But now, we find ourselves standing at the edge of something greater. We've been entrusted with more, not because it's easy, but because we've grown. As the saying goes, with great power comes great responsibility. Our power is the knowledge that we honed for the past years, and with it comes the responsibility to use it wisely in the real world. And so expectations rise, not to burden us, but because we've proven that we're ready. Our capacity has expanded not just intellectually, but morally and emotionally. We've been taught discipline, empathy, and purpose. Where we once asked, "Can I do this?" we now ask, "How can I do this well?" It's no longer about doing things just to pass or survive. It's about doing them because they matter, because we matter, because we are now part of something much bigger than ourselves. And that in itself is another form of power. It's not just about being capable, it's about being accountable. As future scientists, educators, medical professionals, artists, advocates, whatever path we walk, the ethical choices we make today will echo in the lives of others tomorrow. The weight of that is real, but so is the privilege. Choose to evolve with conviction. Which brings us to a deeper question. How do we make the right choices? How do we ensure that our decisions reflect the kind of people we want to become? I remember something I once heard during a workshop through our college publication. The speaker said, "Bago ang lahat, magpakatao muna." Before we were students, and before we were children of our parents, we were human. Being human may come easily, but choosing to be humane is a far greater challenge. It demands awareness, compassion, and the humility to put others before ourselves. It's not enough to make decisions based on what is legal or efficient. We must ask ourselves what is right, what is fair, what is just. Because in the real world, we won't just be tested in knowledge, we'll be tested in character. And it's in those quiet, difficult moments that we must remember our humanity should be the foundation of our professionalism. Strive to live with compassion. Standing here today, I know this speech may feel different for each of us. For some, maybe it's a moment to reflect before the next chapter begins. For others, maybe it's just another part of the program. Either way, I speak these words with intention, because words matter. They carry the weight of our beliefs, our experiences, our truths. They can lift people up or tear them down. They can build trust or destroy it. They can heal or they can harm. And in this age of digital expression where one post, one comment, one careless message can reach thousands, our voices are more visible than ever, but not always more thoughtful. We speak often, but listen less. We react more, but reflect less. And that's why intention matters now more than ever. What we say and how we say it should reflect who we are, what we stand for, and what kind of world we want to help create. So before I leave this podium, I want to leave you with this. Choose your words as you would your actions, with care, with courage, and with heart. Let them be bridges, not barriers. Let them uplift, not divide. And before you speak, ask yourself, if this were my last message to the world, would it be worth it? Practice speaking with intention. Because today, we don't just turn a page, we begin writing a new chapter. One where we are no longer just students, but contributors. No longer just learners, but advocates. No longer just dreamers, but doers. Whether we pursue careers in medicine, education, the arts, business, technology, or public service, we now carry with us the responsibility to lead with reason, with heart, and with humanity. This ceremony isn't just a celebration of what we've achieved. It's a reminder of what we must uphold. The world we're stepping into is complex and demanding, but it also holds infinite possibilities for healing, for discovery, for change. And we are now in a position to be part of the change we wished for so long to happen, because we are the future and hope of society. So to my fellow graduates from every course, every college, every walk of life, batch of 2025, congratulations. In response to the challenges addressed to our generation, let us move forward with the courage to evolve, the wisdom to choose rightly, and the humility to always remain human. Thank you. To God be all the glory, and God bless us all.